Is it tacky to have your own content up, shamelessly promoting yourself during a review? Yes. But this way, I don't have any copyright infringement issues, so let's get to it. All right, today we're going to be looking at the 4K LG 32UN500-W. It's a mouthful, I know, but I've been told I have a big mouth, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features that come with this thing. Really, it's a budget monitor. Let's start off with that because I did some research trying to find a 4K monitor to go with my studio setup. Personally, I couldn't find any better bang for buck than this puppy right here. It ran me $329 at the point that I purchased it. It's actually at the point of recording, it's down to $299 on LG's website and a few bucks less than that on Amazon, so you can check it out there if you're interested. It comes with HDR10. It has 350 nits of brightness. It has a contrast of 3001. It has two 5-watt speakers built in, which is nice. Personally, I like to have an outside source for audio, but not having to have an extra set of speakers in a tight spot just to get you by. It's convenient to have that. It has two HDMI inputs, which is nice. Some of these monitors only come with one, so it's nice to be able to switch between your two inputs. It weighs 16.9 pounds. It's not that bad. The refresh rate is at 60 hertz. I wouldn't mind a little bit faster refresh rate during some of the games that I play, but at the same time, for the price that I paid, I really can't complain very much. I mean, I could, but you don't want to listen to it, so I'm gonna move on. It came with the power supply, the stand, and an HDMI cable. The owner's manual is actually on a disc, which is okay, but I prefer that it would have been a booklet. You know, I'm a little old-fashioned, but at the same time, my MacBook Pro does not have a CD drive, so I'd have to connect an external drive to hook up to it, but I guess you could probably go to their website and download a PDF of it. I just kind of figured it out for myself personally. There's a button on the bottom right here beneath the LG. When you click on that, you got this little menu right here. At the top it says power off, bottom it says picture mode. To the right it says settings, and to the left it says input. And the button is able to be pushed, and it goes in 4 different directions. You can push backwards, forwards, left, and right. When you push to the right, it brings up the volume bar. So that's pretty convenient. You push to the left, it brings up the volume bar as well. So you can go up and down without having to go into the menu to find the volume control. So I'm gonna push the button straight in. I'm gonna click over to settings, and I'm gonna be a little cheesy and move over like this. We have quick settings, input, picture, sound, and general. So in picture, you have picture mode, which is custom, vivid. It has HDR effect, reader, cinema, FPS, RTS, and color weakness. Color weakness is actually there to help those who have a hard time seeing red and green to see this picture a little bit better. I thought that was a pretty cool feature. I'd never seen one like that. Over on the sound, you have the volume control and what's called max audio, which really does a great deal to increase the clarity of the audio. That's one thing that's really not that bad. It's pretty crisp audio. I gotta hand it to them. There's no lows or mids to speak of, obviously, but it's not unpleasant to listen to. So they did a good job on the speakers that they put in here, considering that they're little tiny speakers inside of a flat panel LED 4K monitor. I am gonna bring over here to go to picture. I'm gonna switch it to custom, and you see that there's a difference right there. And I know this is kind of cheesy having this set up, but I have a small studio setup right now, so this is what I got for you. You have picture adjust. You can go brightness, contrast, sharpness, super resolution, as well as black level and DFC. And then in the inputs, you're just gonna switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2, and it also allows you to adjust the aspect ratio inside of the input. So as far as for how the picture quality is, I am very satisfied with it, especially for the amount that I purchased. You can spend a great deal more on these things. This one, it says that it's a 32-inch, but it also says it's a 31.5-inch. I don't know why they qualify it as a 32-inch, but then they specify, no, it's actually 31.5, but there you go. Here's just one of my last videos right here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my handy dandy PS5 controller, and I'm gonna pull up Assassin's Creed Valhalla. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna give you a little bit better angle because the viewing angle is best from straight on. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit of gameplay so you get an idea for yourself what it looks like. Here we go. Give it a little bit of lunch. let's go ahead and see if we can pull up something kind of like a 4K test. This is just to give me an idea. Obviously, it's not as good as being able to see it in person, but I am filming on a Sony a6400 with a Sigma 16mm 1.4 lens attached to it. So this is going to be the best representation I can give you without doing a source recorded file, which really wouldn't do any good to anybody because it wouldn't be accurate. I have to say, for the money that I spent, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I don't regret it one bit. I'm very happy with it. I've spent a few hours on it so far. It really is great bang for buck. So that's my take on the LG 32UN500W. There's that mouthful again. Good gracious. Shoot down a comment below. That's one thing that I would like to get. I'd like to get your input on. What do you think of this? Is this something that you're considering? Are you looking for a 4K monitor for your setup or for gaming, what have you? If you want to check it out, I'm going to stick a link to the LG website below so you can see all the details for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you consider liking and subscribing, that really helps us out. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.